And also, I can turn it back the other way. Battle, would you have one wish to bring back 8-track tapes?
Okay. Environmental hazards. That's a chapter already. So we're thinking about the diverse taxonomy of fish and one that led to another. Okay, got from fish to old-fashioned musical storage devices. I'm going to assume
Hootie
that's.
and the Blowfish? I don't even know if they were on.
I would bring back roller disco. Well, I guess if you have to bring back 8 tracks, you might as well bring back rollerblades too. It is funny thinking about how quickly storage devices transitioned, not just for computers. Like, does anybody actually remember zip drives?
Capacity at the present time. All flora is healthy and thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. I was going to pass the surplus on to the colony, but the captain has given a no-fly
When we
order.
realize that Dead Space is just a retelling of Dead Rising in space.
Everyone knows they're in trouble down there, and I don't see what denying them our surplus will achieve.
That meat.
So a shorter version of that is we know that the colony down there is in trouble, and giving them food would help out. In quarantine, what quarantine?
Right.
Yeah, both Ven and Battle will remember the zip drive.
Oh, okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
XXX.
No, I'm getting out of there first. There's more of them pounce than...
That's the thing, I think there was only 3 of them. That's why I was trying to tell you to...
Well, it's one of those things that's just a screw you if you don't know what's coming moment.
That's why I was trying to tell you.
Well, that's part of the magic of playing it blind. You don't know when the game's going to pull stuff like that.
Just listen to me. I'll never steer you wrong on purpose.
Oh well. I guess some goodies out of it.
Yeah. Lorax says zip discs were pretty.
Yeah, I have an irrational fondness for those things. I kind of preferred them over CDs. Where CDs didn't become reliably rewritable until a couple years after they came out. Okay.
All I can say is, gosh, I feel like a whippersnapper right now.
Well, you and Ven are about the same age, I think.
Yeah, but...
He was more of a computer guy, yeah?
Yeah, not only was I not as much of a computer guy, during those eras, we basically went from, relatively rural areas that were still using the floppy disk.
Right, oh yeah.
And then I pretty much immediately jumped over to the CD once I got to some other areas.
Watering cycle initiated.
That was abrupt.
Yep. Aren't you scared?
Oh, huh.
Oh, did you get the thing behind you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Break all Xboxes. Okay. Oh.
Isaac. Good to see you in one piece. Don't take your helmet off. The air's rotten. I gotta look at it. It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck. I think they're what's poisoning the air. They've been transformed. I saw one of them. Bloated, swollen. They're like poison factories.
You think this would
We need to
count
take
against
him
your
out while he
oxygen
can still breathe.
limits, but
Hammond! I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition. Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right. There's something really big in food storage.
it's a boss fight, I assume.
But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale. Be careful.
Of course they are. It's power level.
And Ben chimes in with a, that's what she said. Yes.
Oh, what'd she say? I mean, that is in fact what she said, but
I think I'll let Ben have the honors.
I must have missed something here.
You just weren't paying attention to what they were saying.
Oh, in the chat? Oh, no.
No.
That's the note of food storage.
What Hammond was saying.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
Also,
allow
you
it to
don't
be
have
locked
Ben's
down.
mind.
You
So-
can destroy the pods to bring the air quality up. Then you can go through and use the poison on the Leviathan.
So haven't killed anything yet, right?
So even though she has no idea what it is, or get a scan on it, she has given it a name. Leviathan is our next boss.
Uh-huh. Well, it's really big. That's fair enough. I guess it's that or Goliath or something like that.
That's true, Ben. Maybe we should let this one go. This is an all-ages stream. Yes, we use family-friendly dialogue in games about brutally dismembering people. So it is for all ages. Question mark? Also, Battle, if you had to pick a favorite fish, would you feel guilty for hurting everyone else's feelings? For me, the answer is no. I enjoy hurting people's feelings. I mean...
I'm starting to pile back up on the line racks. That's good.
Yep.
Plasma energy, Ripper blades... We have another, that's a full stack of force energy in the bin now.
Right.
Cool. Okay.
Still wish we could get more for the contact beam, but
Should we get another small med kit? Yeah, probably should.
Don't we have more than one medium now?
I think you may be right. Let's see.
Okay, we just have the one.
I used the medium, but that's still pretty good. Yeah. All right.
I should be glad that Ham's alive, but I still don't trust him.
Favorite fish?
I think he's hiding
I'm going to be a
something
lamer
about
and
the
pick some kind of shark.
Which is weird, because back in the day, you liked the barracuda more than anything else.
That's true.
Hey, Zane.
Oh, hey. Okay.
I guess it also depends on how you define fish.
As you see them...
Although I will have to say that I do have an irrational admiration for the marlin.
Hmm. Nothing in there, actually. So I guess I need to wait for...
D-More, I bet I'm late. You have 20 minutes, give or take.
Given we started late, probably going until about 10:30, right?
You may. I don't think I would be up for work and everything else while still recovering.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah,
Classically, humans can be defined as fish. Well, fish aren't bipeds, though. even though they are featherless.
Alright, let's see. We need to damage on the force gun.
And Sway, why are we picking favorite fish? Because somebody asked us to. Which is a good enough reason for any for this stream.
I already tell that's going to be coming right at us.
The capybara was classified as a fish by papal authority. Weird. Ben's a fish. Also, since Wayne's currently the one playing, why haven't you been helping Zane with his things and stuff?
Oh yeah. Zane, I have just been sick and busy this week. I do apologize, and yeah. Go ahead and send. I'll get a hold of you on Skype or in a stream message or a Twitch message or something, and yeah, we can work that out.
Yo, Cardo.
Yes, I am very sorry for. I've just a lot of other stuff going on.
And D-More, the answer is yes. We did have a look at Dino Crisis 2. We are thinking about it. Obviously, the fact that it is basically Resident Evil with dinosaurs, kind of fits our bait. It would be fairly easy to brew. So yeah, we're definitely giving it a good thought.
Oh, and didn't drop anything. That is unfortunate. Okay.
Huh. Battle says that it's because there aren't too many fish in South America, but capybara were large and plentiful. Catholics needed something to eat during Lent. I don't know. That kind of strikes me as a bit of an urban legend. Just because there are a lot of fish in South America, especially around the Amazon. I can't imagine.
I think the question is, what time period are we talking about here?
Well, it had to have been basically post-colonial.
Well, I figured that, but it's like, are we... Oh, here.
And Zane, the answer would be yes. Do send him a Twitch message. Obviously, right now, he may not be able to get to you for a while.
Oh, I'm out. Pretty sure I'm good too. No. Unlock didn't go through.
I'm surprised you survived that.
Ooh. That was a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I forgot that even though we picked up ammo for it, we didn't actually reload the blind gun.
Well, Battle, I would argue that the Amazon goes quite a bit in inland South America. Especially since I thought, since you mentioned the capybara live 80% odd of their lives in water, that, by definition, there would have to be other fish in
Other fish in the sea.
fish in the sea. Huh, I will definitely have to look that up, because I will admit, I've been doing a bit of research on, I don't want to call it weird and wacky religious things, just, doing some research right now for the Anglican Church. And some of the weird hang-ups and decisions they had for the sake of utility just means that I could actually see the Catholic Church defining capybara as fish for the purposes of light.
Oh, they're working on it.
Well, yeah, because it could track over them. Kind of reminds me, actually, of Buddhist monks who defined boar as mountain whale, because they couldn't eat red meat, but they could eat fish, quote-unquote. And so they just said, it's mountain whale, it's good enough.
I'm definitely dead here, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of enemies in there.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true.
It is absolutely true. Something similar about beavers.
Once upon a time, the Catholic Church decided beavers were fish. Yeah, I would be surprised if that was a New World, thing. You got to understand, these are the people that
converted to Catholicism. Can I use the beaver as my favorite fish?
That is a rough one. You have a lot of area to work with, and I should have remembered to use stasis more often too. But then I didn't realize. Oh, and there's a red canister too. I didn't even see that one.
It's still alive.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I don't think we've actually done a Ripper damage upgrade yet. Punch. Yeah. If Wayne died legit, Steve Moore said, then.
It's true. Wayne dies legit. I managed to live.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that as I then seem to get completely mobbed by everything.
Right. Oh, and more explosives on the way out. Okay. So yeah, I think the plan definitely is to just run to the edge first. Oh, that didn't even kill any of them. So yeah, run to the end first. Use the explosive canisters to help out. Nice. I don't think ammo conservation will be the primary concern in this fight. I think the Ripper's probably not going to be that useful. Oh! Ouch.
The one time it decides to explode, before the point I wanted. Pliny the Elder says ospreys task their young to fly to the sun. If the chicks couldn't do it, the mother osprey would just kill it.
And you thought your chores were hard. Ben stepped up for a moment. Of course, I'm stepping up for the actual fight. Okay. Force gun, clearly the one to go to here. And let's see if we can... 'Cause that time I saw the claws come around on the HUD there. I'm done. Oh, I'm almost out. Let's beat a hasty retreat once again. They do not like fighting around doors, do they? Okay, Rippers are the wrong choice against these guys. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, the big thing about the Ripper is that you have to have enough time to angle it just right. So when you're darting around, you just lose your acquisition.
That's a 6 spam boss, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. I was doing so well that first time too, and then I just got mobbed by the. I just got surrounded there. So I think basically the important thing to forget at this point is knowing which enemy is at safety is which weapon on.
Right.
Because yeah, the ones that jump you don't want to use the Ripper on because it won't stop them.
Well, the idea is you don't use it when they're actually jumping.
Right.
Because if you can actually get them while they're still on the ground, then you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. So make sure everything's loaded too. We were short on pretty much none of our weapons
and I
are
think
fully
we got
loaded.
another bot in.
Oh. Not a problem.
Should just be able to hit the bane to the left of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, please do that.
When an elephant happens to meet a man in the desert who is merely wandering about, the animal, it is said, shows himself both merciful and kind and even points out the way. I could actually see that. Of course, I think my favorite animal-related thing definitely has to be Herodotus's fire-breathing units.
Oh yeah.
Because to this day, I have no idea where that could have possibly have come from.
Right.
And yet, it is pretty awesome.
They're probably going to be following me that way.
No, Ven, Battle is saying what will actually happen if you encounter an elephant in death.
Oh, man. That time I would have really done better if...
D-More. Battle Cattle was talking about some of the weird and wacky things that Pliny the Elder thought about animals, and he is starting to quote some of them.
Yeah, the ancient Greek, quote-unquote historians, did record some really interesting things. But the important thing is they recorded what they heard, and didn't always note down who the source was.
Right.
So yeah, some of the things like Ben was saying that Herodotus, actually he was the guy that popularized the story of the unicorn because off of stories that he'd heard. Don't forget to reload the weapons. So pretty all of them are.
I thought almost all of them were still dead.
No, all of them are short a little bit. Well, except for the. The ones we're going to be needing here weren't fully loaded.
Okay.
The blood of the elephant, it is said, is remarkably cold. For what reason, the parking heat of summer, the assault of the dragon with remarkable liquidity. L.A. Noir is on the list. D-More. Yeah, we are. If we have time in Spooktober after we're done with this game, one of them comes up from behind there. So that's probably what told me that we're not killed him, but did a lot of damage that one time.
Oh, I did not want to use building.
Yeah. These pouncing guys are the worst. At least the force gun didn't kill you there when it ricocheted.
I was honestly expecting it to.
Yeah.
Right past that one.
And you can run into the hallway for a breather if you need it.
Huh. Why did that not work?
Does it not? Is it not proximity? Does it? No. Well,
Is
no.
it timed?
Huh. And more like RE4. Lorax will get his professional run of RE4. We will promise that.
It has been promised we will deliver.
Yes. Oh, let's ban. Oh, did I time out?
You banned D-More.
How do I undo that?
Click the check mark.
Uh,
There you go.
Ack.
Now, ban the right person this time. And let it be known, you are the one who has to apologize.
Yes, I will. I will go ahead and send him a message real quick.
Criminy. And I thought I would let power go to my head.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, D-More.
What does it say about the quality of our character that I let D-More just completely run roughshod over me, and I bear it with stoic grace? D-More did nothing to you, nothing, and you ban him.
No, he committed the most egregious sin of them all, having a line right before a spam bot.
Oh, how dare you?
No, it's like that was the first time. Ben reminded me I can just click the ban icon to the left of a user's
Oh, you're going to
name.
try to blame me for this one?
No, I just explain what happened. And so I tried that one, and the one line had scrolled down between when I clicked it and then when the thing came up to confirm. So yeah, it clicked that D-More's name instead. So yes, I am very sorry about that.
Good gosh.
And well, I'm sorry about that. Dead Space is making that very sorry here.
Arg.
I'm sorry. Wayne's DM'd too much. I haven't DM'd no, that's a problem, Sway. I haven't DM'd long enough. I haven't rocks fallen on anybody yet.
Except D-More now. Bearing the sole brunt of your displeasure. The panhandler is wielded with fury, grace, and indiscriminate anger.
All right, I think we're all back to normal here. So another spam bot. The next spam bot I'm gonna ban twice for this or something. Okay.
You'll unban it just so you can ban it again.
Let's just use this one first.
Also, if you don't manage to do it this time, I am going to go ahead and do what I should have been doing. Be prepared.
Oh dear, that was quick. Let's get to the corner.
Then we need to start a protest movement to get Wayne ousted for this abuse. Yes, only one brother can be trusted with the power
Awesome
of
responsibility. Nice try, dude. Okay. Nice try, me trying to stop it. Jumping enemies, I tell you.
First in war, first in peace, and the first to be banned accidentally.
Oh no, that I'm basically dead. I have one little health pack left. Jeez. That was even enough to get me out of... Yeah, I think it actually put me in deficit health there to keep it from being an instant kill. Because it didn't even heal one bar fully.
Could very well be.
Okay. The enemy side. I know there's still some.
There's...
Could be. Okay.
I do kind of wish that they would show something going here besides the heroes.
Oh, that's one. Man. So there's like 10 of those.
Yeah, there are a
jumping
lot.
guys. Yeah. What is the best way to deal with those? I wonder. I mean, force gun, I guess would work. It knocks them down.
Right.
That's true. Force gun, I think, would be the way to do it.
Yeah, maybe if you switch out really quickly, like
Yeah.
force gun knock them down, then either contact beam or.
That's true. I didn't remember the contact beam.
Of course, it takes so long to charge up that unless
Yeah.
you've got a clean shot, you're going to have some problems.
Exactly. Right.
Imagine a bull with the mane of a horse and uselessly bent horns that survives by running away and using its caustic hoop to deter pursuers. Huh.
Sounds like a. It's actually like Okami or Amaterasu would fight in Okami.
I actually could see that.
Excuse me.
Interesting that it keeps the kinesis lock even if you get hit.
I was kind of counting on that there. Do a little straight. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I found a spawn point.
Yeah, they at least some of them spawn into that vent. I'm telling you, D. Moore, you chose the wrong brother as your favorite. I'm just saying.
Man, this is. I wouldn't have expected a wide open area against the horde wave to be the hardest one, but it definitely is.
That said, that actually leads into the part of my cunning strategery. So I had a bit of a thought.
Right. Clearly, what I'm thinking here, what might have helped was if we had upgraded the kinesis range, because being able to pull the canisters, from further away and use them more quickly, I think would have helped.
It might have helped a little bit, but I don't think that's really our big problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 canisters in there, and there's like 20 enemies.
Right.
Clearly,
Yeah, we are just way outnumbered.
Yeah.
So my thought is...
Aha. I didn't even think about trying to...
Go away.
Let's see, there's a weight capacity too high? Oh, no, you had to confirm before. Interesting, I didn't think about that.
Okay.
Toxics detected. Atmosphere processing.
Repair technician has been notified. Yep, like you. So we weren't supposed to even fight them, it looks like.
Well, I think we are. It's just that I think that being up here would be a more advantageous position to fight them.
Right. So it's like an necromorphs will still get to us through vents and stuff. Now here's what I'm wondering is this an area with infinite enemies we have to rush through?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's not. All right.
Like, I don't think there is ever an area in this game where you have literally infinite enemies.
Right. Dragons like the ears of Melampides, bestowed upon him the power of understanding the language of birds.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Isaac has to make himself whole first, and he keeps falling into pieces.
There's
Clearly an enemy in here, yeah.
Where is it?
There's a vent right behind you now. It's probably going to be from there.
No, there is actually a toxin enemy
Oh.
that I'm trying to find.
On the ceiling, maybe?
There it is.
Ah. Got another sources.
There. Oh.
You would think that shooting right through the proboscis or whatever would...
You'd think.
I do like that one. At least you killed them both. Maybe stasis that guy and explode him. There we go.
Come on.
That's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so he was almost depleted. He just hadn't gotten knocked off the limbs, so he kept coming.
Aggravating. Well, regardless, I did at least get one of these.
Yeah.
So that helps out a little bit.
Jeez.
Unless we forget, there's still the 20-odd enemies down below.
Well, Demore said he forgives me. Well, I appreciate that.
Battery is still locked. Okay. Ah, but what is this? Pulse rounds.
Pulse rounds. Yay. I have heard people like say the pulse gun, when in its element, is one of the best weapons.
It can be good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing that I feel like I have to emphasize. It can.
Right.
be good.
Doesn't seem as all-purpose amazing as the line gun or the force gun. Granted, force gun, as we saw last time, has its weaknesses. That's cool.
Yeah, and I find myself thinking that some of this aren't good. Anyway, that is a safe station.
All right.